What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And I thought I would do something a little different today. I wanted to do a product review. I've seen these in Walmart plenty often. I finally decided to purchase them and pick them up and show them to you as an excuse to purchase them. This is not a paid promo or anything like this. I just thought if you got these at your local Walmart, you might have walked right by them. Let's find out if they're worth buying or not. So apparently there's at least 10 different models because this is the latest one that I know of, and it's probably a tie-in to the movie Rampage. So this is Rampage, the handheld. I also picked up 4 others. I do have Joust, which is one of my favorite all-time arcade games. Centipede, which is like one of the OGs, and this was the 3rd one, I guess, number 3. So I don't know what number 1 and 2 are. PacMan, which is number 7, and I think this is the one I'm going to love the most, so maybe we'll save that for last. And then Qbert, which is one kind of weird. I don't know, they keep trying to remake Qbert and make him a thing again. It's not going to happen. Stop trying to make it happen. Qbert is not that cool. But the original arcade game is pretty good. Here it is out of the box. And this is the reason I wanted to get these. These are just going to look amazing on a shelf. You're going to have your own little classic arcade if you set these up somewhere. Yeah, this cabinet is really good. And there is a demo mode, so it does kind of show you what the game is going to look like. And this is looks like an emulated version of the arcade game, probably modified in some way. So let's find out. So here's the unit itself. And it's got, you know, on-off, a volume button. So just a matter of hitting the switch. Yeah, this looks really cool. It's surprising how tiny it is. I'm curious if I can play it like this where I'm filming for you guys, but let's see. Yep, 1 player. So this is going to be hard with a tiny, tiny little stick. But hopefully I'll be able to do it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. But, oh my goodness. Oh, are you kidding me? That is the worst luck. Alright, that is not a great stick to be playing Qbert with, but I think it's doable. Forgot, you know, with Qbert, there's nothing to do with the button, is there? Oh, it's a pause. They figured out how to put pause into it here. The volume button, let's see. Oh, it does get a little bit louder. Oh, and you can also turn the sound off. Okay, this might very well be a terrible, terrible way to try to play Qbert. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this tiny stick. I think I could get used to it, but right away, yeah, first impressions not great. Let's try a different game. Here's the case for Rampage. Not much to look at on the sides. Yeah, I gotta take those out of the back so the game actually works. But yeah, not much to look at, but it definitely looks like the original arcade game, I would imagine. So let's see how it plays. Okay, there we go. God, it looks so good. Start, pause, jump, and punch. This is gonna be tough. This is definitely original Rampage, and you get to play all 3 characters. Man, I don't know how I feel about this joystick, though. Jeez. Alright, this plays a lot better than Qbert, but still kind of hard to see all the bullets and stuff on such a tiny screen. But this is not a bad way to play Rampage. Of course, Rampage is a classic multiplayer game, though. So if you're not playing this with a second player, it's really not the same. But yeah, this joystick is a lot better compared to Qbert. Qbert's supposed to be a diagonal controller. This one's set up and down, left and right. Yeah, this is controlling a lot better. Yeah, this is fun. One of my favorite classic cabinets. This is Joust. I love the art on the side because it's literally a knight riding an ostrich that somehow has the gift of flight. So I hope this one's good. Again, this one is a quintessential 2-player game, though. So I'm kind of concerned as to whether or not it's going to be fun single player. But we'll see. I played it single player when I didn't have any friends. So I think I can do it here. Oh, that stick. Come on. Okay. These sticks definitely take a bit of getting used to. Fun fact, I saw a video the other day that talked about why joysticks are primarily on the left-hand side. And if they are to be believed, apparently the people who designed the first video games originally put the joystick on the right-hand side, but realizing that most players are right-handed, they figured if they put them on the left, you would be worse at the game and they would earn more money. So they started putting control sticks on the left, buttons on the right, and apparently that worked. Now, for someone like me who's left-handed, that's just how I like to play my video games, so that worked out well. Oh, and speaking of working out well, this is a great port of Joust. This is really good. I mean, don't get me wrong, the controls are a little difficult to mess with, and I'm still terrible at it. But the controls on Joust were never great to begin with anyway. So this is good enough. Yeah, this is nice. Now this is pretty retro. This is, I think, one of the first arcade games I ever saw. And this is going to be very different from the arcade game because this one has a joystick as opposed to a trackball. If I remember correctly, most versions of Centipede I've ever seen had a trackball. So it's going to be fairly different playing it with a stick, especially because this stick doesn't seem to be multi-diagonal. It's only got 4 directions it can comfortably go in, so I don't expect it to be the same experience at all. It's still Centipede, though. I mean, it's still Centipede, though. Gotta love Centipede, man. The most basic of gameplay, realistically. Even like the Atari 2600 port of the game was fairly close to the original version because there's not much you need to change other than the way it looks. But some of the best arcade games are exactly that. Classics. They are basic concepts. This is a very basic concept for a game. But this game gets crazy and fast-paced and awesome. So gotta love this as one of the classics. Yeah, perfect port. This will be fun too. I'm actually a little better at this one too. Maybe that's why I like it, because I didn't die in the first 3 seconds. And then finally, the reason I bought this is because I always wanted to have my own Pac-Man arcade cabinet, and here we go. Okay, now wait a second. Are you what is this? Is an LED screen? Is this just like an LED? This is not Pac-Man. This is a Pac-Man rip. Where are the dots? Are there even dots? There's just... What? This is terrible. This is not Pac-Man. This is the most disappointing thing that's ever happened to me. Except maybe the Atari 2600 port. This is awful. Why did I waste money on this? Why is this the one game that's not a true emulation of the game? This is the only game that mattered, and it's this. Oh my god. Wah, 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 indeed. Well, this just ruins the entire experience. Why is this one like this? Why are all the others perfect ports of the game, if a little bit modified, and Pac-Man is the only one that's garbage? This is garbage. This is actual garbage. I mean, it's going to look great on a shelf, but I will never pick this up to play it, ever. Why did they do that? Could they just not get the Pac-Man license or something? I don't know. I mean, the rest of them were great, but this is... Ooh, this is going to get smashed in a Francis Rage video, I'm telling you. But for the rest of these, I mean, they're going to look great on a shelf, and I think for the novelty of saying, hey, look, that actually plays the game. That's not just a piece of plastic. That's the actual game. And for the price I paid, I think these are on clearance for like $17. I think they're normally $19. That's kind of cool. I mean, somebody could pick it up and be like, oh, I've never played Rampage. Does this actually play Rampage? They can fiddle with it for a few minutes. As a novelty collector's item, it's okay. But this is a terrible way to play Rampage. You're better off getting a port on it for some Nintendo system or something like that. But I don't know. I'm glad I have them, except this one, which is going to make me angry for the rest of my life. In fact, now that I take a very closer look at it, that is not even the official artwork for the original arcade cabinet. This doesn't even look like the arcade cabinet. This is literally an unlicensed ripoff. How did it get bundled in with the rest of these games? I have no idea, but this is terrible. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I do love doing product reviews like this. I'm curious to see what you guys think. I'd love to be purchasing more stuff like this to show it off for you. Maybe do giveaways or at least give it to friends and family when I'm done with it. But these, I think, are going on a shelf somewhere where my friends can see them and pick them up and play with them. You know, impress the ladies, that kind of thing. They love miniature arcade games, right? Except this piece of junk. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.